Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again this afternoon for the warm-up show. And I've got Peter with us. Good afternoon to you, Peter.
How are you, John?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. Just look at some scores as well on the day's game, and things are looking good for us. The minute Everton are 2-0 Toon against West Ham, and other than that sort of thing, there's not many goals in the league. So so guys, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, super chats are open, and you'd like to become a member, hit the join button as well, please, people. And it's going to be a short one today, so we go through that. Got some comments as well. Afternoon to Ian. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Luke. Hi to you. And I like coffee too as well. So, Pete, this afternoon, Palace Newcastle game at Selhurst Park. We seem to have a good record there now. The last time we got beat, I think is it 5-1 we got beat?
It was 1-0 under Bruce in 2020, back in February 2020.
Of course, absolutely. And since then, we have good records against them, so all sort of thing, you know what I mean? And it's good. It's a difficult place to go, Selhurst Park. I mean, the fans are fantastic. The atmosphere is electric there. And Newcastle, we have to go there. And look what Man United did. Only got picked a point. Can we go one better? I hope we do, because I think what we have to do, we just can't be complacent. You've got to respect Palace under Patrick Vieira's side. They do play good football. They've got some good players there, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. You see what they did against Man United? They rescued a point. It was a cracking free kick from Elise. But we have to do the job. We have to go down there and do the job we need to do tonight to get that win. What we need. And I believe we can do it.
Yeah, I believe you can. I mean, it's not. It's a tough place to go to. Not many teams go down and win, but at the end of the day, I mean, we've got to go there because we only lost once this season as well. I mean, just heard about Bruno Guimaraes as well, being fit as well. He could be playing according to Jordan Cronin. Pete said it off air, and do you know what it is like, Pete? I mean, if he comes back into the team, it'd be what a remarkable recovery on his ankle, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he was going to be missing. The all expected him to be missing. But if he makes the game and he's fit to play, does he go in there? Absolutely, he does. You've got to put him in there.
Put him in there. If he's fit, put him in there. A big up to I Like Coffee. Big up to Leslie, one of my mods. Afternoon to you. Hope you're okay, Leslie. Afternoon to Alan. And I Like Coffee's come out and he's saying, one of my friends was a long-time Newcastle fan, but I saw him today wearing a Newcastle shirt, and he is now a Newcastle fan. Pete, what do you make of that?
Wow. It's a bit of a strange one. Long-time Liverpool, and you've been supporting them all them years.
Yeah, man.
And you well, then that's crazy, your decision. It's your decision what you want to do.
Yeah, man, absolutely. But he chose the right club as well, anyway. But brave, but good luck to you being a Toon fan. Big up to Static, Big Guna. Hi to you. Hi to Davey. Hi to Leslie again. Good afternoon, Jules. Don't forget to click the likes and subscribe or thumbs up this video. It really helps. Please do also the same for PD's channel. Thank you so much, Jules. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And hope you're okay today. Big up to Tom Lynch. Hope you're fine, Tom. Afternoon, lads. We've got to do the business at Palace, considering the team below us are faltering. Let's put some distance between us and them, Pete. Absolutely right what Alan's saying. We have got to do our job. We've got to do the job and do our thing. And don't worry about the others below us, yeah? We've got to do our thing. Liverpool, Chelsea drew today, yeah? That's not going to help them at all whatsoever. Even Antonio Conte has come out and said that they cannot catch us at all whatsoever. So it's all on us. We just got to do our job, Pete.
Well, that's it. We've got to do what we've been doing on the pitch this season. And that shows why we've been grinding out results. We'll get the points we've needed and we're deserved.
Yeah.
We have to go down there. And we'll want revenge as well after what happened back in September. Robbed of a goal, which should have well and truly counted.
Exactly.
That's why we'll be wanting the 3 points the most.
Yeah. I spoke to an Arsenal fan yesterday, Jez Collins, and he goes on Lee Gunner's channel with him and Kenny Ken, Arsenal fan. Spoke to him yesterday, asked him the question, and he said that Newcastle will be in the top 4, no problem. Jez, if you're watching the channel, we'll definitely do a collab. Definitely do that when we play Arsenal. I'll get you in. I hope you come on yours as well. I'll love that. Thank you very much indeed. And if you're watching, let us know, my guy. And then hopefully will do this because he is a legend. I'm telling you. Big up to Jules, by the way. Hi to you. Hope you're having a good day. Let's watch the first half of the Forest game. Wood 139, still nowhere near Bruno. She's 39 shirt, eh? Chris Kamarish. Wow. Big up to Davey. And Heather says hi to everybody. Hard game, but we win on account of attackers and Alan. And big up to Chris Ding. Hi, guys. Hope you all hope our team Newcastle win today. Chris, if you do, hit the subscribe button. I believe it's your first time. If you do that, that'd be fantastic. We do plenty of contents on here. Thank you very much indeed. And hi, guys. Hope you're well. I read that. Big up to Tom again. Happened with our bro in the late 80s. He was a Liverpool mad. Then around 93, he switched to Newcastle. To be fair, he was a Ben and he never switched them. Good man. Good man. Good man. Hope Gordon's on the bench isn't signing anything. Let me just be clear on this about Anthony Gordon, right? I do not want him in my football club. I don't want him. I don't want him in our club. He's a cheat and he's a one-trick pony, yeah? And we need more than that. What do you think, Pete? Anthony Gordon?
Yeah, I know. I'm not highly a fan of him, not really. But if he came, would I give him a chance? Probably I would. Because on my show yesterday, Tony came out and said, he may not be high rated, but who says if he came, Eddie Howe can't make him into a better player?
Wow. I thought you didn't want him at Newcastle. You didn't want him in
Well, yeah, that was what Tony said on my show last night. If he comes, who says Eddie Howe can't improve him? Because to be honest, that whole Everton team is so bad at the moment. You can't just single him out. That whole Everton team is atrocious at the moment.
I know. Yeah, I mean, DCL, no thank you. Anthony Gordon, well, if he comes, I'll back the guy. And I'll back him all the way, sort of thing, because Eddie can improve him. If he does, and he comes in and does the job, if he scores winning goals to win the FA Cup in the future years or the Premier League, he'll be a hero. Crystal looks good in false colours. That's what I like. Coffee. I love that guy. I love it. Yes, John, I couldn't believe it either. And PD show yesterday went out of control. What happened to your show last night, Pete? Spill the beans, man.
Just say yesterday. I'm not going to name the name of the person because it sounded like a made-up name. The name, I'm not going to say it out loud. But Archer was on, and someone must have took a right liking to Archer on my show last night.
Yeah.
There was some funny comments in there. One of them said it was on the lines of, Archer's looking really good tonight. I would happily take my teeth out for him.
Jurgen Klopp there. Oh, wow. Bless him. Well, big up to Archer, by the way. He's a legend, by the way. He really is. PD shows out of control. No to Gordon, that's to Alan. And totally agree, John. I do not like him. He had a nasty streak. He ended up bullying the kids. I tell you what, he does it up here. I tell you something, you're not last up here. Let me tell you. I wouldn't waste the transfer fee if Eddie has to work so hard to iron out the problems. Exactly. And Archer has a fan. And Pete, how is Archer?
Yeah, he's all right. He's doing okay.
He's doing okay, Lee. And Archer looks disturbed yesterday.
But he looked mortified yesterday.
I bet he did. I bet he'd been no surprise at all whatsoever. Also on breaking transfer news as well, that was linked to Yusufa Mukuku for Borussia Dortmund, and he signed a new deal, so he will not be coming to Newcastle. So he has signed a new deal with Borussia Dortmund. So that one could be laid into bed. I want to take your take on Chris Wood, Pete. I haven't spoken to you about Chris Wood, and he's off to Forest on loan to the end of the season.
Yep.
It'll be 15 million quid if certain targets are hit. Do you think that's a good deal for Newcastle?
Yeah, I believe it is. I think it is. It really, really is. It's not worked from here. It just hasn't worked from here. He doesn't suit the style we'll play. And his confidence just was shot completely, pretty much. If you're missing chances about 6 yards out, what does that tell you?
Exactly. Oh, he was done. When he missed that chance, he was done. Honestly, man. Can you imagine if you did that for Arsenal? AFTV will be on meltdown. I'm telling lead judges. Dan Potts. Wow. And let's have a look at Carlos. Big up to Carlos. What about the Sausage Pete? We won't be talking about that too much, I'm sure. Pete's the best person, best channel for that. And ultimately, how Ashwood and Kawanu are sacking what players leave. And so if it's Gordon or whoever, we don't like, I trust them 110% that they will manage and prove them. I have to agree with Jules. I mean, Pete just said as well that if Eddie drives and we're going to have to support him, we have to give him a chance at Newcastle if we have to.
Well, that's it. It's Eddie saying that you've got to give them a chance when they come through the door. Who says there might there's a possibility they could do well. Eddie Howe's improved players at the club. Not just new players, but current players under Bruce who were completely Bruce. Look how the way he's changed them. Who says he can't do it to another new signing through the door?
Exactly.
Probably.
Exactly. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll go out and get Brennan Johnson from Forest. I'll go all out on that guy. That guy is absolutely brilliant. Real talk, yeah. I did say the other day he's got to do it again in the Premier League. Sure, it's again. But I tell you something, this guy is going to be a world beater. He's so level-headed, that kid. I'm telling you. Would you take Brennan Johnson to Newcastle in the summer? I would. 110%. Big up to Barbara, by the way. Hi there, John PD. Hope for Tina win a day. Let's hope it's the case, Barbara. Hope things are keeping fine with you. And I've got a Palace fan in Eagle Eye Nat. Liverpool's identity used to be about rock and roll football. Now it's more like rickroll football. I can see us getting battered by the Toon today. Charity professional football club settings loading. I hope that is the case. But at the end of the day, right, we got to do a job. We got to do a job. Do a job, we win the game. And just look at that one. Yeah, I've read that as well. I see what you mean. And as you saw, I just watched Wood in his debut against Forest, not touched the bar at all the whole first half, and that's from Barbara. Wow. Big up to Frederick, by the way. Been watching first half, and the word has been woodish. Hope Forest stay up as an obligation depends on it. They do not go to Hammers today. We've got no chance. Listen, how many times, Pete, have you seen opposition say we're going to hammer their team today, and then we come up unstuck? Last season, it's exactly against Everton. Everyone's going to batter them. Everton fans come up to us and say they're going to get battered by us. Yeah, and look what happened.
Well, yeah, that was it. So, and for Palace did well to rescue a point against Man United as well. Yeah. So, I think Crystal Palace tend to do very well against the bigger teams. They tend to do well against the big oppositions.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you know what it is, right? I mean, you got to have a chance, yeah? I mean, we will play the press ball high. We will get opposition a chance, yeah? We just catch them a counter-attack. We do that, which we will. We'll get a goal. Simple as that. The two not going to hammers to do, got a chance to say, lads, how will we be playing on the left wing today? ASM will be dual. For me, personally, I'll go with, who'd you go with, Pete?
Well, if Bruno's fit, and he plays, I think Big Joel going there, but he will rotate with Willock like he has done a lot. But if Bruno doesn't start the day or he doesn't play altogether, then I think ASM will go in there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens today. So whoever he picks, Eddie, we've got to trust him. Excuse me. Agree with Brennan. Rumours was last season that his dad had been to Newcastle and he had been signed for us if Forest went down. I tell you what, we should be first choice on that list. Get this guy in. That guy is going to be absolutely amazing. Everyone's thinking about Saka. This guy is just up there, one of the best in the Premier League. Yo, John, my guy. Vida lads, us and Stu. And Leslie, he's not that good a day. That's the total accuracy would. And after again, stuffed by Fulham and Spurs at home prior to that point, and gifted Southampton a spot in the fourth round of the Cup. Yes, I can remember that she got beat at Southampton in the Cup as well. So that is not good whatsoever. It's just a bend for DV, plus the dynamics of not unstable yet. And me on to scores, customary worldly against those. That's we got to wait and see what happens. You know what I mean? Wait and see. Oh, Chris Wood is just Mr. Sitter.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. But look, I've got 35 people watching, Pete. Yeah, 35 people watching live, and do smash the likes, people. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to come and chat, cool. Just smash the likes, and it just helps the channel to improve all the time. So, I mean, we want to talk about. We said about Bruno. Would he be playing today? Would you start him, Pete, or would you same thing?
Bruno. Oh, if he's fit, I think he goes in there. He goes in there. He helps that midfield, doesn't he? So you've got to play him, don't you? And we've got to try and keep in this top 4.
100%.
All the way to the season. So he has to go in there if he's fit.
He has to 100%, because at the end of the day, we need to get sorted. Like, we need our best team out, best players to start games. Bruno's one of them, man, and I think Trippier will start as well. I mean, there's no alarms from him, but apparently he has to be training for a couple of days. But could be wrong. But what do I know? What do we know? So let's go on to the next one. Need Wood to score some worldies, so that's Forest by him. I hope that's the case, Alec. I hope that's the case. And Heitzy, John Sinclair, I would let you follow my children. Well, wow, bless. Wood is deadly from the penalty spot, but only because he's got a free shot, not a lot of movement required. Well, if Forrest gets a penalty, give it to Chris Wood. He bangs him in. This evening's game aside, hope the Toon gets Champions League football. Need to see the black and whites in Europe. The memories of Solano and Co playing for the Toon and Champions League. Mate, listen, what do you think, Pete? I'd love to see us do it.
Oh, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? It would be great to have those days again. Be really good to have them days again.
Do you know what it is? Right? It's just we deserve it, Pete. If we get top 4, and I think we've got to win now, because Liverpool and Chelsea not picking up that much points. You know what I mean? We've got to do it. We've got to do something real quick. It's just our chance today. And I heard Paul Merson saying we were mad to let Chris Wood go. Sorry,
Paul Merson talks crap.
He does, doesn't he? He does. And then got Stuart Lampard on the door. I tell you what, though, I just got a tweet off someone timeline saying that Frank's a goner. And I think surely now his time's up, by the way. Paul Merson's a Mackham, sums it up. And a few more as well. And Newcastle in the Champions League and Sunderland crying at Wembley, June scenario. Do you know what it is, right? One day, Pete, if we ever play Sunderland again, I hope we smash them. Do you know why? Because we hope we smash them. And then they shut the Mackhams up as well. Do you know what I mean? Let's be real. I mean, end of the day, right? We're above them. We're better than them. We're bigger. I mean, North East is black and white. And North East will always be black and white. Yeah? Whether they like it or not. They can cry into their drink. Who cares? Apologies for swearing, Renati. That's absolutely fine, mate. You're absolutely fine, mate. And so today's game, right? I mean, 4-3-3. I mean, it's got to be an unchanged side, Pete. It's got to be an unchanged side. I can't think of anyone who could change, really.
Well, again, if Bruno doesn't start, it's going to probably be ASM, or that's if Bruno's not 100% fit. But yeah, it'll be the same side if Bruno is 100% fit.
Yeah.
So
if he gets picked, cool. If he doesn't get picked, then he'll play on Tuesday, and I shall be there as well at Southampton. So I can't wait for that. But I'll probably do, I'll give you a ring. I'll give you get us in the chat live after the match. I'll tell you about the game if you're doing the watch along, mate. So I'll be there. And would you like Sunderland back in the Premier League? Of course I do. Only to stuff them, Frederick. Only to absolutely destroy them. Sorry, but one of these days we are going to beat them, wherever that may be, and then it'll make me day. I think, you just going to be absolutely melting that day. Battle of the Birds, Eagles against Magpies. Love it, Pete.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes.
And let's take the Maggies starting to mute as well. Ronaldo and Messi, PSG, played a friendly in Saudi Arabia, but no article from journalists about sports washing. There you go, Pete. There you go. Now it's being said about sports washing. When Ronaldo signed, now it's being about sports washing. When Newcastle got a takeover, they were always like harassed, you know?
Well, that's the media. They don't like us, so There you
Go
are.
and cry, yeah.
It's
Go and
immediate
cry
for
some
you.
more. Go and cry some more. Cry some more.
No.
And perfect result, Liverpool, Chelsea, no Champions League for you lads this season. That's from Stu. Big up, Stu. You're absolutely right, man. And yeah, we talked about the Palace as well. We've got to talk about Palace, by the way. I mean, look, they're mid-table. They're not going to get into Europe. They're not going to get relegated. Patrick Vieira, for me personally, I think he's done a fine job there with the resources he's got. They've got some good young players there. They've got Conor Gallagher as well, but he's not there. He's back at Chelsea. They still got Saha as well. I mean, I still think he's quite decent for me. Who would you be watch out for today, Pete? Who would you watch out for Palace today? Would you be worried about him today?
Zaha, yes, you've got to question him. He's, even though he can be a bit of an idiot at times, but he's still got on the ball. He has scored quite a few goals for Palace this season. Eze is another one for me. I think he's really good in that, particularly in the centre as well. He's been really good for them. And Rolys, we've got to try not to give corners that close away. He's been scoring quite a few of them as well. So them are the three I have to watch out for. Edouard, you could say could be another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So probably those four.
Definitely. I mean, their back four as well looks solid enough. And Gui looks a good player. When he was at Swansea, yeah, I like him. Good defender, him. They got James Tompkins as well at the back as well, which they were really heard of these days, but he's still at the Palace, by the way. And they would probably play a 4-2-3-1 today by the looks of it as well. So they want to keep it tight and make it difficult for Newcastle. Suddenly, never get in the Premier League, not good enough. Not with that squad, they won't be. Not with that squad, they won't.
No, with that squad.
Now, Sims from Everton on loan, he's gone back to Everton. They could have kept on to him. And not only that, I mean, Ross Stewart as well. I'll be real. I think Ross Stewart's too good for Sunderland. He's too good for Sunderland, Pete, for what I've watched of him.
Yeah, he's doing really good for them, hasn't he?
I know. And what do they call him? The Highlands Lewandowski. I've never heard so much crap in my life. Sunderland fans, why do you call him that? And the Highlands Lewandowski. Get real, man. Need to win today and then focus on getting players through the door. Exactly. And hope using Peter doing well. Let's get those 3 points today. Yes, Foxy. The South American expert, by the way. Is he the new Tim Vickery? He is on here. Don't forget to click the likes. Thanks, Jules. Thanks so much indeed. Big up to the Punzo, big Chelsea fan. Okay, he's always on the late night shows on this channel, so check out his channel. At least he is unreal. He is a great player. That celebration he did against United, Pete, my God. Why did he celebrate?
I don't know. That's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? I mean, to score a banging free kick like that to rescue a team against a side that's been going on a bit of form.
Yeah.
That's a bit bizarre, you've got to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He would take a shirt off and score goals. Leicester's 2-1 up, by the way, against Brighton. So that's good for us, really, in a way, because Brighton in the top 6 or 7 as well, and they're fighting for a place in Europe as well. I mean, De Zerbi's done a fantastic job there in a minute, and he's been brilliant. Vieira's not been backed by our board, which is creating a very toxic vibe if reports from The Guardian are to be believed. Pete, I mean, Vieira, if I remember this correctly, spent 80 million quid in his first season. And according to that, let's be real, right? He's not being backed again. And I think Palace need to back him.
Yeah, I think they do. I think he did well in his first season and he wanted to try and build from there. That's a bit shameful, that, because I think he can do what he did with the current squad. He does need more faces. I think they do need someone to back up to Anderson, who's going to be missing. Tompkins not the answer anymore.
No.
I think the keeper's a bit done now for me as well. They need a back Vieira because I think he knows he needs some improvements in his side as well. He really, really does.
Yeah. And I know what it is, right? I mean, that Mitchell, I like Tony Mitchell. I think he's a decent left back as well. I really like that guy. I mean, he knows how to tackle and he knows how to track back as well with devastating effect. I like him. That's almost about a Zinedine Zidane. Wow. Set it on Pete's channel, by the way. That'd be brilliant.
Oh.
Does FFP apply to Arsenal or as the Premier League? turn a blind eye. Well, you could put Chelsea on that as well, Alan, because at the end of the day, right, they have spent a lot of money. Well, Chelsea spent a lot of money. Let's be real. And you know what it is, right? I mean, again, they look after the big six yet again. I mean, Chelsea spending money like it's going out of fashion. Had that been us, they would have got us, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just to let you know, Leicester are in front against Brighton now.
Yeah, 2-1 Leicester, I believe.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes has got the second.
Harvey Barnes. Yeah, it's just seen Harvey Barnes, but they need to win that game today because they're in relegation battle as well. And do either of you want a new updated backdrop? Yes, please, mate. Anything good, man? What do you think, Pete?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just big up. 47 people watching, be sure. Thank you so much indeed. You know exactly what to do, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Go out over Diaby, Musa Diaby. I take him as well. That guy, absolutely. We need a bit of pace. He is very good.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal will be in the race for him now. I think because they've got Trossard in now. So I don't see why we should look out to go out for someone like him. I think it would be great addition to our side.
Absolutely. I think you should speak to Sir Maximan and ask him the question, what's like in Newcastle? If not, speak to Bruno. And all these people saying that Newcastle are a third-rate club, right? Talk to Bruno Guimaraes. Talk to him and tell him, Newcastle United are a third-rate club. No, we are not, because we are a massive club. And it's people like Bruno at the hub of it as well, because he's going to make us even a gigantic club as well. He's going to be a legend, Newcastle. But to be honest, that's another score in our favour, lads. Yes, Alan, you're right. Question for me, will you be disappointed if we don't sign anyone? For me, I say I could, because we could do with some players that we need to keep improving every time, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, you would be feeling a little disappointed, but do you know what? I wouldn't really be as well. I mean, we've got to where we are now. We're still trying to charge for that top four. It's still a possibility. We're enjoying ourselves on a really good run as well. So there's still time a little bit. So the club could be, you never know. The club are probably still working on things in the background that we don't know of.
Nobody knows, Pete. Nobody knows what's going on behind the background. For me, I just think you need some players in the middle if we can. We definitely need a midfielder. We need a striker. We definitely need a left side midfielder as well. A covering right back for Kieran Trippier, because that's Vesneda is now being linked to Arsenal as well. So, which is going to be very tough. This could go all the way, this. And as for Coffee, Mr. Teeth complained about Chelsea spending, and Conte as well. I mean, he's taking a he's taking aim at Newcastle, saying that technically we shouldn't even be in the Champions League, basically. But I'm sorry, Antonio, that's not our problem. Your problem is you keep asking for money, you keep complaining, right? You'll not be at Spurs next season. I think you'll be out at Spurs anyway at the end of the season. So, as far for living in the area, people should listen to Ron Barton on Southern Bias. Brilliant, absolutely. I haven't listened to it personally. I don't be sure before, but he's absolutely right. When Ron Barton speaks, everyone's got to listen, haven't they? So
yeah, well, that's it. Yeah,
if you speak, and I love Ron Barton, he's welcome to come and be sure at some time. You know what I mean? We've got to get a team. He's coming up very, very soon, Pete. Yeah, and he's going to get us up now because it's 4:30.
Just almost. Well, according to Newcastle, they've got Newcastle United's team news on the way, and it's got a picture of Bruno. I think Bruno must be starting, then he must be fit then.
Exactly. We're going to find out now, Pete. I'm going to share the screen. And it's looking good at the minute, like, you know what I mean? But I'm going to share it. Go for some comments, by the way. 45 people watching. Conte turned us down for Spurs. Would you have took Conte?
I don't know. He only lasts a season or two at a club. That's the problem.
Exactly. He's not a long
time. He might have a good season in his first season, but it can go pear-shaped. Seen at Chelsea. It's happening with Spurs now. Right. Yeah. Just let you know the team news is out, John.
Yeah. Very interesting. I've got to share it. And I think Jules got something to say about Conte as well, which I'm going to read that out in just a few ticks. And there you go. There's our team lined up. And the team's going to be playing. It's going to be Nick Pope and goal. The back four's going to be Trippier, Shah, Botman, and Byrne. The midfield will be Bruno. It's been fantastic. That's great news. I hope that his ankle doesn't play up. Sean Longstaff, Joe Willock. Then we've got Miggy, Joe Linton, and Callum Wilson, the 4-3-3. And before we go on to the team, little comments on there. I'll go for the comments as well. Heard rumours that Tuchel's been lined up for Tottenham. And Conte is just regretting not coming to us. Then, so I tell you what, him and our owners will be like a clash. By the way, Pete, I've got to be real. I just don't think they get on with our owners. That's the thing. He wants more money, and it's just like young players. So and that's that. And Tuchel for Spurs. That's interesting. Thank you so much. It's about time. Just send a DM mate at any time you know. I think Conte has fallen out of love for Spurs. His body language and demeanour speaks volumes. Jules, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Do you know what it is, right, Pete? Spurs, Chelsea, and Liverpool are being rattled by Newcastle.
Well, they are, aren't they? Well, that's it. They are being rattled, aren't they?
Exactly. And Tony is right all the way. Brilliant comment there, Jules. Don't like the way Conte teams play. Bruno starts, or maybe I just don't like Tottenham. It's the same line up, comes on Eddie, change up a little bit. I think if you're the winning side, you don't have to keep changing it up as much. And yeah, Jules, is pressers like chalk and cheese compared to Eddie. Exactly. We've got Bruno in the middle. We have indeed. And we're Southampton's beating Villa. Pete.
Ooh, interesting.
Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. And Ward-Prowse got the goal.
Oh, but no surprise.
Is that for a free kick, though? That's the thing.
Oh.
Ward-Prowse show. Bruce for Tottenham. Bruce, Alan loves that, Danny. Tiger, I'm so pleased Conte didn't come. Eddie has the passion, whereas the rest is all about the wages, exactly. And Isak should have started. For me, I'm going to go on the team line there, right? I mean, for me, I love Callum Wilson, Pete, but for me, I think I would have played Isak from the start because Callum Wilson in a couple of games has been well off the pace.
You know, I can understand a way, but I think Eddie Howe is just going to slow work Isak in at the moment with him being out with a long-term injury. I think Callum has done well. Yes, he's missed a couple of opportunities, but the way he assisted for Isak on Sunday last week was fantastic. I think we keep Callum in at the moment and just slowly work Isak in just to avoid, we don't want that injury scare, like rushing him back in. Just slowly work him in at the moment. Because again, I know what people say we like to play two together, but Chris Wood's gone and we could do it with another striker before we could look to part them, those two together. So, but slowly work Isak in at the moment.
Yeah. And that's why we're after this Matias Fumasa from Flamengo as well. And boost for Everton. Hey, Stephen's been linked to a lot of clubs, hasn't he?
Apparently it's a no goal.
No goal. 0-0.
Must be disallowed.
Exactly. Not good. Well, all these medical experts now saying Bruno will be out for weeks. Some of the fans, I said be out for weeks anyway myself, but people on social media have come out and say it could be out for months. What do they know, people? Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Eddie's a king. I don't know why it's been on my mind all day today that Julian and Botman both scored today. 3-1. Can't stop thinking about it. I hope you are correct. In Eddie just, and it's actually I would have swapped Conte, Bruce for Bournemouth. So
one of the non-league sides, bloody hell.
Exactly. While you're forced on Anthony Gordon, that's not going to happen, mate. I do not want him anywhere near the stadium. But if he comes, I have to give the guy a chance. To know what I mean? Who knows? He might get us take us on. And I've got Jules as well. Over 50 people watching. Fantastic support. Share your socials and spread the love. Jules, thank you so much indeed. And share the love to you as well, because without you and Jez and Jules and Leslie, I don't know where my channel would have been, but you guys makes my channel, even the chats as well. Pete, Tony, Paul, all there. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, man. So, yeah, talking about Sven Botman, Fabian Schär, right? I mean, 11 goals conceded. Fabian Schär's playing his best football of his career. I'm not going to lie. Come on, 31. Sven Botman is making him even better. What do you make of that?
Oh, it's just silly, isn't he? Because that's why we've not conceded in a very long time, not since Southampton before back in November. And it just shows how good we are and why we've been keeping quite a few clean sheets as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got another 10 minutes to go before we're going to wrap up, because it's going to be a short one today because Peter's got his own channel as well. And just have a look at what games on. And I won't bring it on live because I can get copyrighted as well. But Carlos and Leslie will tell you as well. What's the Palace line up? That is a very good question.
I can find it. As well. I've got it up
please.
As well. Right, so Palace's lineup is Guaito in goal. The back four is Ward, Richards, Gay, and Mitchell. The two CDMs are Decore and Schlupp. The attacking three is Jordan, Ayew, Eze, and Zaha. And up front is Edward.
Yeah, I think Vieira's scoring for it.
Alicia's on the bench.
Yes, Alicia's on the bench. Yeah, just in it. Smash the likes. Thank you so much. And subs. Thank you indeed, mate. Carlos, thumbs up as well. So Southampton 0, Villa 0. So they got chalked off by VAR. Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, sort of thing. So I think it's going to be like a tight game, Pete. It's going to be such a tight game between these two sides. I think Palace is going to make it difficult for us. I know that. That it's up to Newcastle to answer the questions as well. And go on, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've got to do the job tonight to get back into third, close that gap on Manchester City. We can, and try and get ourselves back above Man United.
Absolutely. If Arsenal win that game, then we can put ourselves in distance between us, United, and close to Man City. Who would have thought this last season? Who would have thought that? You know what I mean? There's no way Declan Rice is worth 100 mil. That's an old, angry noob gamer. Definitely not. He ain't worth 100 mil. He's got 18 months left on his contract, by the way. And West Ham's got a decision to make. Otherwise, he could just say, you know what, I'll extend another season and walk around free. And I don't think West Ham will do that as well. Just a bit of breaking news, by the way. Bruno does start the game today. So if anyone's worried about him, then you needn't worry anymore. Afternoon to you, Paul, as well. So let's go on to the latest scores as well. And before we get Pete's socials, Liverpool, Chelsea finished 0 each. Bournemouth 1, Forest 0. Leicester 2, Brighton 1. Southampton, Villa, goalless, but Southampton had goal shut off through VAR. West Ham are still winning Everton by 2-0, scored by Gerald Bowen, got both the goals. And big up to Jules as well. Hi to you. I hope you're okay. And everyone as well. Right, we're going to wrap up there because I know Pete's got a show, haven't you, at 5 o'clock? So just to speed as well. So could you tell us if we can find you on the socials, please, or what you got coming up in the next 20 minutes or so?
Yep, so my channel is Petey Proudlock, so feel free to check out and subscribe. But last time I checked, we were 3 away from 1,700. Yes. So please do hit that subscribe button. And again, we will be live at 5 o'clock for the live watch along for the game as well, definitely. And we'll say tomorrow will be the match review and player ratings as well. And again, my socials will be Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all Petey Proudlock, so feel free to follow me on there as well.
Fantastic. I forgot to put the links in the description as well in mine's, Pete. So if you do hit PD Proudlock's channel on YouTube as well, hit that subscribe button as well, and all the socials will be on his channel as well. And if you like the video, like what you see, then hit the like, subscribe, and also super chats and become a membership as well. my links are in the descriptions down there as well. So do check it out on that as well. And I've got 4,118 subscribers as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Please just help us along the way, because my channel's going stronger and stronger and stronger each and every day with good content as well. So just a few more comments. Hey, Stu, blood indeed, Stu. And see you on the other side, chaps, Carlos, who will do, mate. And thanks so much indeed. I will do backstage quickly, Pete. And thanks to you, Leslie, for the modernist, Jules as well, Ches, and also Truls as well. Much appreciate that. Great show, I guess. And Truls, thank you. I know you're a bit late, but better. I mean, it's better come, you know, like, what did I say, Pete? Better late than sorry.
Better late than never.
Exactly. Totally agree. I'll let you get that one as well. So thanks so much, Pete. Thanks for the chat as well. I'm going to do the review either tonight or tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to do the preview show against Southampton. That could be on Monday night, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I should be in Southampton on Tuesday as well. I'll do a couple of clips as well, so I'll post it as well. So check us out for that. I'm definitely doing it, mate. I'm definitely going.
You're going to do it now, yeah? For the first
I am, mate. I've got to work the next day as well. Gee whiz. But you know what it is, mate? I want to be there. But I'll be back up to Newcastle on Friday. I'll be up for the great match as well Tuesday night. So if you want to hit us up, I'll give you an autograph. You want to craft a drink? Cool. That'd be fantastic. So, and the Clone Lad 3 points today. Let's hope so. But 7:30 we get 3 points. And thank you so much indeed, Pete. I'll have you backstage. And guys, thanks for the chat, and I'll see you guys. It could be tomorrow for the review. And until then, guys, it's a goodbye.